We've been talking about the recent difficulties of the Miami Heat. How about the lack of big men bench production? Although Zydrunas Ilgauskas not the scorer that he was obviously in Cleveland at this stage. Point guard by committee, and at times James and Wade will take over at that position. How about late game struggles? LeBron James, Dwane Wade are combined 1 for 12 from the field when the Heat is down 3 or less in the final 10 seconds of the fourth quarter or overtime.
You mentioned the point guard situation. Arroyo just signed with the Boston Celtics and actually played for them last night.
Oh, nice roll for Dwane Wade.
Wade slapped himself on the hip as he ran down the court. Like he said, about time that one of his jump shots went down.
2 for 10 prior to that field goal. Bryant leading the way for the Lakers with 15 points. Kobe played by Dwane Wade, shoots over him. Rebound Miller, doing a nice job off the board. Here comes Wade, flicking it to the corner. Miller gives it right back. Artest took it away. Wade thought he was fouled. Here's Artest handing it off, and Bryant scores.
Well, how good is Ron Artest with those quick, strong hands? Flicking it, taking it away from Wade leads to an easy score.
4th assist for Artest. Miami up by 1. Bosh facing up, turning his way on Odom, and hits. Chris Bosh bouncing back from a very long night in the loss to Portland. Artest filling it. Ron Artest with 6 points. The other night, Bosh 3 of 11, just 7 points, only 4 rebounds in 40 minutes. Outplayed by LaMarcus Aldridge, who put in 26, although often it was Dampier and Anthony defending against Aldridge. Miller with room and passed down the shot, picked up on a switch by Bryant. Ilgauskas wide open. Rebounded by Artest.
Ilgauskas is almost automatic on that shot. Hits the 18 to 20 footer regularity.
Can you be almost automatic? Aren't you either automatic?
I guess some nights you're automatic, some nights you're almost automatic. Right. This one, okay.
And that is out of bounds. Here comes LeBron. Played the first 14 minutes. LeBron 8 points, 5 assists. And Mike Miller gets a hand from the crowd. Good job by Miller. 4 of 6 from the field, 11 points, 4 rebounds. 3.5 left in this first half here at American Airlines Arena in Miami.
Well, you know, it's one thing to start out on the low post block, as they say, the square down there. Then, where do you wind up catching the ball? That's the second part of it. If you catch it on the low block area, that oftentimes forces double teams if you score on a regular basis. When you start to move out because the defender really works at denying you the ball, then you've lengthened your shot.
That last foul on Odom, his 3rd. Artest very active defensively. Nice move by Bosh. And all we've seen here in this first half is what Chris Bosh was asking for after that 3-11 the other night. I have to get the ball down low.
Yeah, but he also took part of the blame for the fact that he has not asserted himself this season as much as he should have.
That point made by the coaching staff. At his last touch by Miami.
He faces up on Gasol. Now this is a little bit less quickness as far as the defender goes. When he faces, he freezes Gasol. Powell never gets that left leg towards the baseline to square him up.
Gasol over Ilgauskas. James met by Artest. This is an intriguing matchup as Artest goes for the dribble. James kept it alive. Bosh with the fake. Bosh to the basket. Tip miss. Tip by Ilgauskas.
Saw the length of Bosh and Ilgauskas around the rim. He missed the layup. Bosh tipped it. Ilgauskas tipped it in.
Miami up 51-46, just under 2.5 remaining. First half. Fisher's pass, and then he recovers. Fisher is fouled. The pass from Fisher deflected. He happened to be in the right spot to recapture, and then was fouled by Ilgauskas, who collects his third.
See, Bosh tip it up one time. Ilgauskas gets to it before Bynum can come and try it up 51-40. Says, let's look at the post-up game for Miami. This is what they call the low post area. When you get a guy down in that low block area, real tight close to the rim. This is where Bosh likes to post up. And then after he winds up fading a little bit, he sometimes winds up out here taking the shot. Eric Spoelstra, the head coach, refers to this area, not on the low block, as the Karl Malone post-up. Slightly away. And you know another guy who used to like that spot, Marv? Charles Barkley. They start out off the block about 5 feet away. Then they either back their opponent down or they make their offensive move.
And that led eventually to that 5-second count, which
The Barkley rule.
or as Mark Jackson likes to think of it, as the Mark Jackson rule.
Oh, he thought it was because of
Remember,
him.
he used to back his way in
Yes, I do.
for about 12
I
seconds.
felt the effects of that. A couple of our point guards that were playing against him.
It was a very effective move for both Charles and Mark. The rules changed eventually. Bosh double teamed, lost it.
Lakers weren't wasting any time that time. They doubled it immediately, wound up forcing a turnover.
Bynum making a move on Dampier. Beautifully done by Andrew Bynum, who's been playing so well the other night of the win at Atlanta. 8 of 10, 16 points. How about 16 rebounds, 3 assists. That was preceded by 17 rebound games. 2 of them, one against Charlotte, one against San Antonio. Bosh is off. It's a rare miss tonight for Chris. Bryant with 17 points. He's hit 2 from downtown. The Lakers are down by 2. Nice move by Gasol, spinning his way around Bosh.
A little bit of a payback there. Bosh did it to Gasol when Gasol was on defense a couple minutes ago. So Pau Gasol wanted to show Bosh, you know what, I'm pretty out there for a big guy myself.
Miami with that 5-game losing streak. Lakers have won 8 in a row. Playing terrific basketball on this game 3 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Bosh, and he'll head to the line.
One of the strongest moves I've seen Andrew Bynum make. He drop steps to the baseline and powers his way right through the defender, Dampier that time, for the easy score. And then you see Powell faking middle, the quick drop step, spins around his defender, Bosh, for another high percentage shot.
And as Chris Bosh goes to the line for the first time tonight, let's check in with Ernie Johnson back in our Atlanta studios. Ernie.
All right, thank you, Marv. Coming up shortly, the T-Mobile halftime report. Kenny and Charles will be here with the first half breakdown of the Lakers and Heat. Later tonight, Knicks and Mavs from Dallas. Kevin Harlan, Kevin McHale, and Cheryl Miller have it covered. And now back to Miami. Marv and the Czar.
All right, thank you, Ernie. Getting back to that 5-game losing streak. It's not only a 5-game losing streak for Miami. They blew a 15-point lead to the Knicks. Lost a 24-point second-half lead to Orlando. Lost by 30 to San Antonio, and then blew an 11-point lead to the Bulls, and then lost by 1.
Do you feel people have made too much out of the fact that it's 5 losses in a row? Because the Lakers had 4 losses in a row earlier in the season.
Not these type of losses, though.
Isn't a loss kind of a loss?
No.
Okay.
When you're blowing leads? How would you feel about it as a head coach?
Well, I can't tell you exactly. How do we know the Lakers didn't blow a couple leads when they had 4 straight losses?
Not like that, though. Here's Bynum on the putback. Well, there was a lot of concern in L.A., but it does obviously cause more conversation because of the way this Miami team was built and the fact they got off to the slow start, turned it around, had that good run, and have struggled as of late.
I understand.
Thank you. Runaway miss and tipped home. Bosh with 16 points. Miami up by 2. Lakers can hold for a final shot with 10 seconds to play. And the halfway digging in against Bryant. We're down to 5. Now Bynum out to help. Now to 2. Here's Gasol. made that extra pass. Never got the shot off.
You kind of lost track of the time right there. Powell had to make that shot happen. Instead, he tried to throw one more pass. There wasn't enough time left on the clock.
So Kobe Bryant, the high man, with 17. Pau Gasol has 14, 53% shooting for the Lakers in the first half. The Heat at 48, led by Chris Bosh with 16. Let's go to Craig.
Well, Chris, you've been saying one of the problems is you have not gotten the ball enough down low, but things changed that half with 16. Was it the team making adjustments to the plays you ran, or was it you being more assertive?
Nah, it's just me being more assertive. You know, coach has always given us the freedom to do what we want in offense, and you know, I have to go down there and just be a presence.
It seemed that they were double teaming you more there in that second quarter. What adjustments do you have to make when that happens?
Well, I just have to know where the double team is coming from. That one caught me by surprise, and Kobe got a steal. But, you know, I've seen it once, so I can kind of anticipate, you know, where it's coming from and hit the open man.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll be back with a T-Mobile halftime report. AJ, Kenny, and Charles in our TNT Arena in Atlanta.